the best map in the game, along with Equal Footing, Tundra, Ghost Lake, Treasure Island, and Bandit Canyon. This is the best map, other than those, and along with those. So anyway, we've got Mountain Crossing here today. You get this lovely little lake, you got these lovely little lakes here, and here. Carnage spawning on the left side of the map, the blue Babylonian player, and Greeky is the red Greek player. So we've got Kelty, an older man going for his dock, Greeky taking his hunt for now, and a wood storehouse to start with. So Carnage moving straight on to the hunt. The beauty of being Babylonian is you can mix it up a bit here. Greeky now going on his dock. He's got the two storehouses and his dock out. Carnage already has the fishing boat out. And so Greeky doesn't actually spot the dock there. A bit strange, I thought he would have. And Carnage hasn't scouted Greeky's base just yet, but he's coming in now. You can see the dock clearly. Greeky's going to probably assume Carnage is going for the dock though. Interested to see who goes and tries to take this first though. And Carnage does have the opportunity to go for a proxy dock here. So I wonder if he's going to scout out the waterline for that. Greeky isn't going to have the same luck. There's only really like the tiniest spot here to fit a villager to get a dock. And then even then it'll probably get seen on the corner there. But Carnage is probably going to relish this opportunity, I'd say, knowing him. I hope he does. I really want to see it. He's not killing the crocs, so sometimes you want to leave the crocs alive just because if your opponent sees them die early, if you're killing the crocs, it means that like you're going to proxy dock him. If like you leave them alive, it's like mind games, and you can sneak the villager in, and you can get the proxy dock up, you can wall the body thing off, get the tower in, and just like roll over your opponent. Carnage with a couple of stuck villagers here, or one stuck villager. Get back to work, useless bugger. Sorry, where was I? So Greeky taking an age up. Carnage pulling ahead in score, has a little bit more in the bank. I think he's... Oh, here we go. Carnage knows Greeky's villager scouts over this way. Sent the villager to go. Oh my goodness, if he gets this off. Greeky's actually walled this side up because he knows he can't afford to let this happen. But if Carnage gets repelled here, it means he can always just send the villager back onto the lake. So it's smart of Greeky to do this. Carnage is going to run in, thinking that he's able to get the proxy dock off. But Greeky's can already have this preemptively walled. Because it hurts a lot to get proxy docked. Greeky has it walled off. So that's just perfect for him. Carnage might even... Oh no, Carnage isn't going to lose the villager. Actually, is Carnage going to try and send the villager round anyway? Yeah, Carnage is going to try and tuck the village around here. But Greeky's going to pick it off. So good reaction there from Greeky. Nice. Carnage getting his H2, getting his H2 town center. Greeky already has this on the way. So 22 villages to 24. Greeky probably actually ahead by a villager there because there's 3 ox carts out. Carnage lost that villager there. Greeky actually now going with this mid-map dock. Carnage hasn't seen it just yet. So the earlier he can spot that, the better. A fairly greedy market here because you've got to wall off both here and here. Whereas if you've got the market tucked in here, you've only got to wall off this segment here. So it's a much shorter space, but it also means that you get slightly less, I suppose. So Carnage has done the maths here. And Greeky don't really fit it in much in terms of military in just yet. Neither is Carnage. Going on all the gardens first because he just wants to take advantage of the fact that he gets the quicker villager train time. He gets all the food income as well. So Carnage is going to be unable to take this dock because there is a trireme already parked there, ready and waiting. I don't know if there's a villager on the way though. Oh, he sent the market villager. So Carnage might even lose this villager if he's not careful. Does actually cancel it there. Some nice micro there from Carnage. The clay walls go up as well. Being Babylonian, he's only got to invest wood rather than any stone into this. They are weaker walls than the other civs have. And now double stables going up for Carnage, triple stables actually. Wonder how quickly he's going to try and age up here, or if he's going to stick with Lancers for a little bit, force Greeky to get Spearmen, which, you know, fall off quite hard as a unit. Greeky has that central lake, hasn't got a fishing boat on it just yet, but I think that's going to come. But he needs to get one out soon, because otherwise, you know, this is a big investment to make. It's 250, 400 resources investment in that, and he's not getting any payout just yet, so Carnage a little bit ahead in score, even though he hasn't got that central lake. So the three stables finishing up now. $43 workers to 50, and Carnage. How many ox carts does he have? 4. Six. Let's say 44 to 53. So Carnage has still got a 3 worker lead. Greeky isn't gathering off that central lake just yet either. Here we go. He's just starting to now. A couple of Lancers coming in for Carnage. Greeky has got these. He's not going to be able to access that, so he's going to want to delete that so he can actually have the stone to get his third town centre out. And he's going to have to try and repair this as well. I'm not quite sure why that villager was there. Greeky could have just used that to repair too. Good vision securing there though. He's run out of stone trying to build that wall there, but he's got this down here. It's got me perplexed. I don't even know, man. Greeky now continuing to actually saturate this lake, so that's good for him. Carnage now has this double walled off. Needs to try and get the gate in so he can get the village around. Lancers have come back. There's no pharmacology tech being taken for Carnage just yet. He wants to get the age 3 first. He'll probably follow. Getting an armory now as well. And continuing to just get more Lancers. Greeky coming down here to clean up all these crocodiles first, and then he can take the wall. Yeah, this one's quite low right here, so Carnage can hit that with just his mass cavalry and push straight through quite quickly. And this still hasn't been finished up yet for Greeky, so it's a bit of a risk leaving any segment of this in this matchup on this map unwalled as the Greek player. The Babylonian player, not so much until you get into age 3, but even in later age 2, you really want to be ward off as the Greek player, otherwise you're just going to get raided to death from the Babylonians' lancers. So Greeky opting to actually throw the wall down now, but it's too little too late because Carnage is just going to come in, clean the villager up, clean the next couple of villagers up. Oh, leaves her alive, so that's not good for Carnage. But he wants to snipe the armory, so that part is good for Carnage. He's going to get a couple of houses as well. All the cavalry on the way, Prodromo's coming in. Mounted archers are going to pop out for Carnage as soon as he sees what unit he's up against here, because the Prodromos are going to beat the lancers, but well, Carnage could have sniped that villager too. Sniping those houses has hurt Greeky a little bit too. He's going to have to try and get the houses out quickly. 61 villagers to 81, so Carnage actually well ahead on villager count at the moment. Really strategic. Coming in and sniping those two houses, making it very tough for Greeky to actually max out at this stage. Clay walls offering very good protection here, even though they are a little bit less weak, a little bit less strong than the other civs walls. You know, they buy you the time you need, and when your opponent sees you got 2, 3, 4 layers worth of walls, they go, oh crap, I'm not going to get through that anytime soon. And they either avoid hitting that side, or they commit siege, or a high amount of cavalry to it, or have to constantly rely on coming back in over and over and over again. And they're not going to bother with that. No one's got time for that. Prodromo's getting a couple of good kills here, but there are mounted archers now, so the Prodromos are going to need some Sarasophoi to support them going on from now, because Carnage transitioning to having both of the stables units out again. Greeky now double walling this top side, double walling the bottom side of the map. Carnage completely open up on towards this front side of his base, only a single wall here on the mid map, and yeah, it's being played sort of how I expected it. Babylonian player can play a lot more aggressively, a little bit more map control. Even though the Greek player takes the lake, the Babylonian has the better fighting comp, so it makes it hard for the Greek to get a lot done. And this is a huge number of villagers being caught here by Carnage. So Greeky is going to lose a lot. There's 74 villagers to 92 right now. Carnage a little bit ahead on score too. Accidentally microing onto the crocodile, so Greeky thought he could get an attempt there, but Carnage still stutter step, got a good shot off, and Greeky backed off. So this lake, the real saving grace for Greeky right now, because he is behind by quite a bit of score. And he actually just deleted all of his infantry so he could go for a mass cavalry composition as well. But he is down by 20 population at the moment, so that's going to make things a little bit tough for him, because he doesn't have a huge amount in the bank. Carnage has a little bit more in the bank, getting some more later age 3 sort of upgrades. Really light pharmacology upgrade though. Taking it behind his cultivation. Good mounted archer count here, and there's not a lot of Saris here. In fact, I don't think there's any here, but there is a lot tucked away at the back. There's enough lancers to make it a little bit tough for the Saris. And even the scouts in the mix, so Carnage has that in just to offer the beefiness. Even though he is 0.5 speed slower. It's another 600 health. And once pharmacology kicks in, he'll be able to regenerate just like everything else in the Persian arsenal. I mean, in the Babylonian arsenal. Single worker being sniped there. Watch post going down for Carnage. And this hunt, not being able to be taken by Carnage, probably would hurt if he was anyone other than Babylonian. But I mean, they get the gardens, and once you start transitioning towards being mounted archer heavy, it's not such a huge deal at all. But Carnage now can potentially snipe this, because he's got that many mounted archers that the trireme's not going to be able to have a huge amount of effect here. And so the dock is going to go down. Greeky, he's going to try and save it, but he's not going to get to it in time. And Carnage Pulls everything back in time. Only tanks a shot. He's got the pharmacology, so the units that were hit there not going to have any strike. Carnage moving straight across to try and catch Greeky. Moving in now. He's going to actually be able to chase him. But Greeky might be able to get in this little gap in time. So Greeky losing all the Prodromos, backing out again. I was going to say Carnage probably should have forced down the Prodromos a little bit faster with the mounted archers, because I was worried for his Lancer count then, but Greeky, he knows what he's doing, and Greeky eventually ran out of Prodromos, so the Lancers weren't going to be contested at all there. So Greeky again backing off. And Carnage maxed out at 180 population again once all these Lancers come out. He's going to try and force down this top wall, but without more melee here, this is going to be quite a slow endeavour. More Lancers assembling in the middle. I wonder if Carnage is going to add them to the army or send them down over the bottom side here, because now that Greeky is expanding outwards, that's a lot of villages for the pickings. But Carnage has broken through the first layer of the wall. Greeky has all these units here to defend, but he's just taking it easy. He is a little bit behind on population, a little bit behind on upgrades, so he's waiting for all this to kick in so he can take this fight. A lot of villages for the one line, but I like how he's put the two storehouses there. Probably, yeah, oh, this is a good idea. Send a couple to go and get on the farms. That's the way, Greeky. The only problem is he probably needs to shift his walls forward, because if Carnage gets on this, he could be all over for his economy at this point. That's his main source of gold. It is going to be one of his main sources of food once these lakes start running out. So Carnage about to take a good fight here, because Greeky doesn't have everything here. Prodromos aren't going to be tanking hits, so the Saris are all falling before they can work down the mounted archers. So big fight won there for Greeky, for Carnage. Greeky is going to do what he can to try and harass around the map, but it's going to be a little bit too slow, a little bit too little too late. Carnage is all walled off himself by now, except for in this little segment here. And Greeky has Prodromos here, running bare. The Lancers are able to work all these down. Carnage has the Age 4, has some upgrades advantage. Yeah, he's got the damage upgrade advantage over Greeky. Taking a mid-map wonder now. That's a little bit BM, man. And there's a wall going down. The Carnage up here as well. Goodness knows why. Just to sort of slow Greeky down, getting around the map at anywhere, I suppose. It's wall now for Greeky going down. He does have some units here to defend, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. He's still down by about 30 population. Man, it's so lovely watching mounted units move around like that. And GG, Greeky taps out. Well played today, guys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Man, those were some really high level games today. So crazy shit. Crazy shit. GG, well played, guys. Oops, actually worse. I suppose current military population's not really useful. Because, I mean, look, it looks so low, but they're all on cavalry. So that's how many actual cavalry units they've got, not the actual population.